So this is it, guys. This is what we came here for. That is the big new sarcophagus building, which is protecting inside it the radiation from reactor number 4, which is the one which blew up. And this is it. Do you get close to it? People were asking on the tour. Well, that's what I was asking. Yes, you do. You get right up close and personal to the remains of reactor number 4, which is underneath that great big building there. Here's the memorial to the firefighters and others that perished in the explosion and thereafter. That's it. That is what it is all about. The remains of Chernobyl reactor number 4. And over there you might just be able to see in the distance a lot of the electrical transformers and the pylons which used to take the electricity away from this once working reactor underneath that. So this for me is really what I came to see. It is the highlight. Disused derelict buildings over there as well. But next stop is the deserted ghost town of Pripyat. So our final stop of the tour is 2 hours wandering around the ghost town of Pripyat. And this is the town famous where everybody literally within the space of 4 hours they had to get 50,000 people out of the place. Let's go wander. So remember in 1986, when the explosion happened, this was a fully functioning town. There was no trees. These have all sprung up since the town was evacuated, and there was no Toyota Camrys either. Let's go for a walk, see what we can see. And next up on the Pripyat tour is what used to be a cafe. Now, this building is largely intact. Behind it is a river port, and it's starting to piss it down with rain. Raining. And that's what it actually looked like before. 33 years ago.
Yeah, 33 years.
There's some 33-year-old vending machines. Maybe I could get some super nuclear
At
Fanta.
that time we haven't plastic bag.
Ah.
We have just glass. One glass for 1,000 people. And they don't afraid it will be some ill or sick, for example. No. Here also was the can like for water. If you drink, wash here and stop also here. Sweet water, lemonade was cost 3 kopek. Put the coin, press what you want and wait. Water without gas was cost 1 kopek. It was so popular and so that you know to have like this one. Today we haven't like this one. We have this coffee machine.
And the rain falls on Pripyat River. It's quite nice, and it's a disused boathouse which looks like we'll be maybe walking to shortly. Sorry if I'm getting any water on the lens, but it is raining fairly heavily now. You guys have an idea of what it used to look like back in the 1980s. It used to look like that. I mean, that is fantastic. Какой это вид? Это очень хороший вид. Fluent. And the rain is starting to come down really heavy now in Pripyat. A bit of information for you. The tour itself costs approximately £80, 90 euros, 100 US dollars. And if you're worrying about the radiation, Oksana says she lives here. People do actually live in the zone itself. And she says her her annual dose of radiation is approximately the same as 20 X-rays. So there's a little bit of tidbit of information for you as we march on Haven't seen this bloody Ferris wheel yet in the rain. This part of Pripyat was still used after the evacuation. They turned these into government buildings. Did a lot of research into radiation. All the top scientists from the Soviet Union came here, and David Banner. And Pripyat's old supermarket. You can still see the signs for the aisles. Got a bit of a broom down here. Still see supermarket trolleys over there in the distance as well. All derelict. So we're now in Pripyat main square. This building here, it used to be their main hotel, which they continued to use for 4 years after the explosion. And this building here was their entertainment center. It had a swimming pool and all kinds of good stuff like that. Now it just looks like a giant abandoned ghost train.
It was just here. You can see this picture. You see? Here's a photo. And 4 hours, all time, buses moving. 1,100 buses. So here are a big circle.
See if you can guess what this building was here once upon a time in 1986. It was Pripyat Boxing Arena. Absolutely a place after my own heart. But we're getting very, very close to the Ferris wheel now. I'm getting pretty damn excited. And here you have it then. The iconic shot from every vlog from Pripyat and Chernobyl ever. The never used Ferris wheel. Scheduled to open this amusement park on the 1st of May 1986. It never made it. 4 days before it was scheduled to open was the day of the accident where reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, and this Ferris wheel has stood here lifeless ever since. One of the cable cars on the Ferris wheel is a hot spot as well. I think, as I said earlier on in the vlog, the usual amount of radiation is 0.1 on the dosimeter, and apparently this one spikes up to 600. So I'm guessing that is 6,000 times your usual radiation level. But this seems like a pretty good place to stop. Over here is another amusement ride. We'll have a quick wander over here. We'll go and have a look. It's kind of sad, isn't it? That these attractions never managed to make it to do what they were supposed to do. No purpose for them. And again, over here is the dodgem cars. So a full-on amusement park which never saw the light of day. I mean, obviously it's not in a working order, but considering it's been sat here glowing in the dark for the last 33 years, the actual cars themselves aren't really in bad shape. You can't touch them because the metal is incredibly radioactive, but I think they've actually held up remarkably well. And that seems a really good time to call it a day then from the Chernobyl Tour. Thank you for coming along and kicking off the new channel, Anywhere But Benidorm. So anything which is Thailand or Southeast Asia, will remain on Big Fat Bestie channel. On this new one, it's everywhere else in the entire world. Thank you for coming along on this tour. Just a bit of info for the tour. It's not suitable for everybody because of the radiation levels. I believe it is over 18s only on the tour. Also, there's quite a lot of walking involved. I've not checked my steps so far, but I'm guessing it's probably about 15,000. So do expect to do some walking. The lunch is provided, and it comes in at about £80, 90 euros or 100 US dollars. Thank you so much for watching the vlog, and until next time, take care and vlog off.